Hello, my name is Alina and I represent international recruitment company Clarus. Everything in the webinar is based on our experience of interviewing and employment thousands of candidates. I want to tell you how to prepare for your first day at a new job. If you have some questions, send your email at application@clarusapex.com. I'll try to answer all of them. Webinar will last for about 30 minutes. Don't be afraid if you will miss some part of webinar. You will get a copy of the recording at your email. During this webinar, you will know how to make a great impression during your first day at a new job. How to dress, what you need to avoid, how to build good relationships with the boss, and other useful information. In categorizing people, we'll all take shortcuts, and first impressions about people often turns into long-term perceptions and reputations, which are good for people who make positive first impressions, the halo effect, but bad for people who make negative first impressions. I think the early days are when your boss and colleagues form the most lasting impressions about you. This is when they make assessments about your typical behavior, the type of person you are. If you have any attendance punctuality issues in the first few days or weeks, you've already lost a significant battle. Their confidence in you. People will take you as seriously as you seem to take yourself and your work. And in the workplace, during those few early days where you are meeting everyone and everyone is meeting you, first impressions about you and your future potential can make a major impact on your future success with the organization. You have to realize that first impression is remembered. And even if you talk to someone who isn't related to your job, they may know someone who is. Watch what you say and do. Things can come back to haunt you. Don't worry, most employers realize that there is a learning curve for most positions. So there is often an unofficial grace period while you settle into your job. How can you improve your chances for making a great first impression when you're starting a new job? Here are a few tips to make a good impression. Have a positive attitude. Nothing works better in all situations than having and expressing a positive attitude. Let your enthusiasm be a part of the team and the organization show to everyone you interact with. And always leave non-work problems at home. Dress professionally, blend in with coworkers. You should never underestimate the importance of dressing professionally in your new job. And in the beginning, even if your department has casual days, you should dress professionally because you never know when you'll be called out to meet a top manager or key client. Dress how you want people to perceive you because it plays a huge role in how you are initially treated. Perfectly groomed means efficient and reliable in work. Unkept means disorganized and therefore difficult to trust with different assignments. After a while, people realize these things do not necessarily correspond, but initially your looks and dress are your representation to them. Relax. While you're being strategic, also remember to relax on your first day so that you can optimize your productivity. Make sure you're well rested, prepared, and have every reason to be in time. This is a visible milestone, and you want to be at your best. Smile. It may have taken a while to reach the point after searching, interviewing, and landing the job. So don't forget to be happy and enjoy the moment. We all know that first impression matters. Smile when you meet new people and shake their hands. Introduce yourself to everyone and make it clear how happy and eager you are to be there. Your coworkers will remember. Show your team spirit. You are now part of a work team, and teams work together to solve problems and get the job done. Show loyalty to your coworkers and focus more, initially at least, on sharing any recognition you get with the team. Always give credit to the team. Learn coworkers' names quickly. No one expects you to have everyone's name down pat by the end of the first day or week. But if you are bad with names, now is the time for research some of the neat memory aid tricks you can try to use. Certainly, as soon as possible, learn the names of every member of your team. And if you are in a situation when you forget a person's name, the best solution is simply to apologize and ask the person's name again. Ask questions, ask for help. No one expects you to solve all the organization's problems on your first days at the job. No, then you know everything. So relax a bit and always ask questions or ask for help when you need it. Remember that it's better to ask before you've completed the task the wrong way and wasted all that time. Be open minded. When you are just starting out, it is easy to feel somewhat competitive. You may feel that you have something to prove. In effect, that kind of thinking will probably land you in the unemployment line again. Be cooperative, listen, ask questions. No one expects you to know everything, and communicate openly with colleagues and supervisors. Take notes, go to orientation. Unless you have a photographic memory, consider taking notes on all the various systems and rules of the organizations. And no matter how boring they may sound, attend all orientation sessions. Nothing gets old faster than someone repeatedly asking how something works. Such behavior shows a lack of attention to details. Be a self starter, take initiative. In most situations, in your first days at the job, you will be given small doses of work to let you get your feet wet. As you finish assignments and are ready to handle a bigger workload, take the initiative and ask for more assignments. Whatever you do, don't just sit there waiting for your next project. Be proactive. Stick up your hand and ask for something to do. Volunteer for things even though you don't know how to do it or what needs to be done to accomplish it. There will be people who need help. And they will appreciate your efforts to start making an immediate impact. Many times there maybe some tasks that you can accomplish with a little guidance, which will probably free up time for someone who needs to work on more important items. Discover everything about your new employer. In theory, you should have already done your homework during the interviewing process, but there is always more to learn that you are on the inside. Don't act or think you know more about everything than your peers. In addition, gather all those reports and company literature and read up and become an expert at your organization. Work full days. Be in time, come in early, stay a little. There's nothing that can affect your reputation faster than routinely coming into work late and leaving work early, especially in these first days or weeks at the job. Be sure you get to work early and leave no earlier than when the majority of your coworkers leaves. Be dedicated and flexible. Once you have established yourself, you can leave early, go out for lunch, shift your hours, or take work home with you. But in the beginning, be totally dedicated to being there all the time and picking up as much as you can possibly handle. Establish a good attendance record. Just as with working full days, it's important to show up to work every day and establish a good attendance record. Yes, there will be emergencies, and yes, you may get sick, but as best you can, try to make it to work every day during those first weeks, months at the job. Avoid office politics and gossips. As with any social organization, the workplace is full of rumors and gossips. Your mission is to keep your nose clean of all of it. And be sure not to associate too often with office gossips or risk your image associated with them. Do not get involved in any trash talking around the office. Stay out of the office politics for as long as possible. It's inevitable that you will be exposed to them sooner or later, and you will most likely participate in them as well as its human nature. But stay out of the game for the first few months. Don't turn down lunch. If you're offered to go have lunch with your new boss and coworkers, go. It's important to show that you're ready to mingle with them with your new team. So save the packed lunch for another day. Keep personal businesses or on company time to a minimum. Studies show that just about everyone conducts some amount of personal businesses on company time. Checking email, making dinner reservation, buying stuff online. Your goal is to keep your personal businesses to a minimum and stay focused on work. Take advantage of after-hour activities. Many organizations have formal or informal after-hour activities, such as sports leagues. Get involved because these types of activities are great ways to bond with your coworkers. If attending happy hours with coworkers, never drink more than one drink. Listen more than talk. Listen, listen, listen. Don't act like a know-it-all right off the bat. The idea is to communicate that you have some very marketable skills and you are here to learn and apply your skills to help the organization achieve success. One of the hardest skills to learn for some of us, especially extroverts, is that when we are new to the organization, it's better to listen than talk. You don't want to get the reputation as the office know-it-all or worse, someone who always has to have the limelight. If you have the legitimate contribution, make it. But if not, do more listening and absorbing those first days at the job. Track accomplishments. It's up to you to track your accomplishments. No one else will do it for you. Tracking your accomplishment is great for any number of reasons. For your personal satisfaction, for rise and promotional meetings, and for future job hunting. Show appreciation. Nothing works like kindness and genuine appreciation. So show your appreciation to everyone who helps you learn the ropes during your first days at the job, from your coworkers to receptionists to the human resources folks. Find a mentor. You don't need to jump on this task your first day, but as you get introduced to senior staff, been thinking about developing a mentoring relationship with a member of management above you and outside your department in the organization. Mentoring has numerous benefits, from a simple sounding boards to someone who helps direct and advance your career with the organization. Get and stay organized, set goals. If you are one of those super organized people, this tip will be easy for you. The rest of us, however, need to develop a system for keeping track of meetings, appointments, assignments, and projects. Get an organizer or planner and keep on top of all your work. You certainly don't want to miss an early key deadline or meeting. And as you look ahead, set goals for yourself and then strive to achieve them. Keep your boss informed of everything. Your boss is not mind reader, so keep him or her informed of how you are doing, especially in those early days. Meet with your boss to further establish a rapport and relationship. Request meetings with your boss on a consistent basis to review performance. Express interest in moving ahead and ask what else you can be doing to get to the next step. Be sure she or he knows you are a self starter and hard worker. Just don't bring the boss every little problem. Instead, for minor issues, ask for help from coworkers. Meet and network with key people in organization and profession. Join an organization outside of work. Take additional classes to stay ahead in your field. Take advantage of every opportunity to network with key people in your organization and profession. Attend staff meetings, professional organization conferences, trade shows. Every opportunity to meet colleagues in your field. Just because you have a new job does not mean you suspend your network. Constantly manage your and grow your network of contacts, because you never know when a problem or opportunity will arise. And networking with key people can also help you in finding one or more mentors. Similarly, psychology great cautions against getting too comfortable. Keep setting goals, networking, and keeping your ears open. Most college grads will switch positions or companies many times before the age of 30. And as a bonus, six mistakes people make in the first week at a new job. Not introducing yourself to everyone. You may feel shy or overwhelmed by meeting so many new people, but you only get one chance to make the first impression. Don't be aloof or scared of your new work colleagues. Go out of your way to introduce yourself and show interest in them. Warming up these relationships from the start makes it easier um, for you to ask them questions. And they will be more helpful and tolerant while you get up to speed at your new job. Expecting to know it all. If you go into your new gig with the realization that things will be unfamiliar and uncomfortable for a while, things will be mm, a whole lot easier. Be realistic in your expectation. It's going to take some time for you to get to grips with the way that things are done at your organization. One of the worst things you can do is to pretend to know something you don't. Not asking questions. As you learn the ropes, you're bound to have lots of questions, but it's easy to feel like a nuisance if you're continually badgering the person next to you. Instead of constantly asking questions, collect a list of the more complex ones and arrange a regular check in with your manager or work colleague to go through them. This will be a more efficient use of time and less disruptive to their work. Talking about your old job. In the wish to establish credibility with their new colleagues, people often talk about their old job. This is dangerous because other people may find it boring or was still arrogant. Wait to discuss your former job until people ask about it. Promising too much. As a new recruit, it's natural to want to impress your new employer, but it is very easy to underestimate just how much time and energy it takes to adapt to a new role. When you sit down with your manager and agree priorities and targets for your probation reviews, make sure they are realistic and well within your reach. More ambitious targets can follow once you're settled in. Dressing inappropriately. Unless you're working in the fashion industry, your new boss will be more focused on your skills than your outfit. But you still want to look like you're familiar with the company's vibe. If you show up in a professional looking suit and your colleagues are all wearing jeans and tees, or vice versa, you look inexperienced. Getting it right starts with the interview. What did the interviewer wear? If you had chances to look around the office, what was the general dress culture? It is always worth checking if a company has a dress policy before you start. Final thoughts on your first days at the job. Being the newest member of the organization is both challenging and exciting. You'll be faced with both difficulties and opportunities, and your goal should be to take the most of the situations. These tips should help provide you with some insights and direction as you approach that new job. But don't worry if you don't make a perfect first impression in those early days at the job. Few of us ever do. Remember to relax, keep your mind open, get to know your team members, and do your work. And you should go far in making a lasting impression and reputation. To learn more, subscribe Clarus in social media. And now it's time for questions. Okay. Does your company offer job opportunity in Dubai? Okay, yes, we have projects in Dubai. Visit our website clarusapex.com. choose the vacancy, and then press the button Apply Now and send your CV. We will review your CV and will contact with you via email or via phone. Is the employment paid? No, the employment is free of charge. Employer pays for everything. Do you have any questions? I am a student. Can I get a job abroad? No, but we can offer you internship program in Thailand. Then send your CV at internship at clarusapex.com. Okay, questions? I will wait. Okay, we have no more questions. So thank you for your attention, and I wish you to find your dream job, and good luck. Goodbye.